Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, before we get into it, just want to quickly say thanks for all the comments, all the support about reaching that milestone 10,000 subscribers that I mentioned in yesterday's video. It is a big achievement, and I'm really proud of what I've done, where I've come from, because being a mechanic and doing this kind of work I was never sort of doing it. I've only been doing it sort of last maybe 2-3 years. Before that, I was a builder in London. So very different, very different work from what I was doing before. But being a multi-trader, it means that I can turn my hand more or less to anything and get it done. So yeah, so thanks for all the support, guys. Really appreciate all the comments. And here's to the next 10,000. Let's just see how long that takes to get there, because this one's took long enough. Anyway, we are going to be taking this Peugeot 208 to the painters. Well, I am this morning, and bringing back the Focus that he's done. And we're going to start work on the Focus. I think we're going to have to just jump on that clutch with that Focus today. Get the gearbox out, have a look at that or whatever, start swapping that over. But before I take this, I just want to quickly say, I haven't even took this to the paint shop. This has sold yesterday. So not even finished, not even MOT'd, not even finished, been to the paint shop, but it is sold. I sold it yesterday. So it just shows you. But that's only because of obviously what I do, the videos, what I'm showing, that people sort of think, yeah, I know he's going to do a good job. I know he's going to turn out really well, and they come and buy them. So not everyone works out like that. Don't get me wrong. Not every car is like this, but it's just great when they're sold before they even finished. Not a lot of people can say that. So yeah, let's get off to the paint shop, drop that off. Bring the Focus back and let's get into that. Let's do this. Right, quickly guys, just before I go off to the paint shop, I'm just going to show you. This is Tom's dad's YouTube channel, Dave, and it's called DC Driving, as you can see there. Dave's a driving instructor, and he does videos whilst he's doing his lessons with pupils, and just talking through a few things and stuff like that, just showing, giving pointers. He's got a few videos like sort of just showing and explaining basically the rules and the driving experiences and what's about and stuff. And it's quite good to watch because you just learn things all the time. And he's he's got a few pupils in here as well, so yeah, but if you guys can go over to his channel, just show him a bit of support for me. I really appreciate it because Dave does help me out. He shares all my videos. He shares all my posts when it comes to selling the cars. He really does help me along as well. So if I can help him and push his YouTube channel up a little bit, I really appreciate it, guys. I will leave a description. A link to it in the description below if you guys want to click on that, or you just go to YouTube, type in DC Driving, and then just hit that subscribe button right there, and you'll give him some support and show him some some support there, guys, if you can. It is completely free to subscribe, so you haven't got to pay for it. You just click on it and away it goes. I'd love to get to 200 subscribers. As you can see, it's 133 as of this morning, Tuesday morning. Let's see, after you guys watch tonight's video, let's see if we can get him over 200. That'd be great. I'd love that. Yeah, the more the merrier. But go over there, guys. Give him some support. I really appreciate it. If anything, just do it for me. Right, let's get off. Get this to the paint shop. Get back with the Focus. Let's do this. Guys, I am back from the paint shop with the Focus. So let's show you He does. Honestly, this guy, he does an absolutely amazing job for me. He's done the whole corner of the bumper. Obviously carried it through the wing, both doors, the quarter as well. He's just gone right through. I think he ended it on the bumper. I believe he ended it there. Or did he take it round? I don't think he took it round, did he? Don't know. So good. But yeah, the colour match is absolutely spot on. But don't forget, I always supply the colour, the paint. I always give it to the painter. It's worked this way for a while now, and I'm not going to change the recipe. I'm not going to change the way we do it. Going to continue what we do. But as a painter, absolutely spot on. And he's just done right round, and it looks amazing. It looks really, really good now. So, yeah, you'd never know unless you watch the videos. So there we go. That is the painting now done on this car. Clutch is definitely an issue. It is definitely an issue. I just drove it back and it is absolutely rubbish. So we are now, I'm not going to do anything else but crack on with that clutch. So let's get it over, and let's have now a go at getting this gearbox out, and we'll have a look at the clutch to see what it's like. In the meantime, I'll order a new clutch, 3-part clutch from the parts company, and they can bring it out to me. We've done everything else. We've done the timing belt, we've done the water pump, we've done the full service, but it's just that clutch now, guys. So let's get cracking. That's enough waffling for today, for the moment. Sorry. Let's do this. Right, guys, this is going really, really well. So as you can see, drive shafts are out, which means gearbox oil has been dropped. But I think I've showed you this before. But this engine, engine and gearbox is so clean. Like, it's incredible to think that how old this car is. I know, like, it's only done 40,000 miles, which is a bit strange why the clutch is gone. So we're going to find out what's going on there. But when it comes to how clean it is for this kind of age car, is so good. Really, really nice to see, you know. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna continue. So I'm just looking myself as well as I'm doing it, just to see sort of how clean it is. Even like the back of the exhaust. Look how clean the back of the exhaust is there. The downpipes. It's because it's got so like little mileage, but it's you know, it's crazy. I love it. It's really, really nice. Even the inside of in the actual there. Look how clean it is inside there with the metal. There's no oil leaks. The only one that was oil leak was coming from was this the oil filter there, which we've already done in the other videos. But that's all cleaned up now and all tidy. But yeah, a very, very clean engine, guys. So that is the back end all removed. Removed the actual engine, the gearbox mount at the bottom, so that's gone. The bolts from the bell housing for the gearbox has all been removed right up to the top corner up there. So that one's up there has been done. Around here has been done. All disconnected, all unbolted, and the starter motor, which is there, that's been disconnected as well. So we're not too far off now of getting this out. All I've got to do is do the top end. And then this engine mount bracket stuff, that's all got to be removed so we can lower it down. Going to jump on the jack. We're going to have one jack under the engine, one jack underneath the gearbox, and then we're going to lower it down and get this gearbox out so we can have a look. So, yeah, let's now continue. We should be able to get this box out now. So let's do this. Right, guys, there we go. The gearbox is out. Let me show you the inside. Thrust bearing, very, very noisy and loud. So, but we're going to be changing that out anyway. So that's not a problem. But yeah, a bit loud. But let me show you why that clutch pedal is so high. Because of this, it is literally to the rivets. In fact, they're starting to go down the rivets. So this is the reason why that clutch would have lasted not long at all. That that could have gone at any time. So it's a good job I'm doing it. I never would have been sort of selling the car with that kind of clutch pedal anyway. You know, guys, I will just do the repairs no matter what needs to be done. The flywheel itself is, you know, it's in good condition. It's no problem at all with it as well. I will just clean it up a little bit just to sort of make sure that it's cleaner than what it is. But there's no actual damage to it. It's fine. Flywheels are pretty solid and sturdy. They don't sort of normally have any issues with them, really. But yeah, I will sort of just go over it anyway, just to make sure. I am still waiting for the parts to turn up. I'm still waiting for the clutch to turn up. So I think let's just move on to the other bits and pieces with this car whilst I wait for that. I don't know how long they're going to be. We're going to start putting all the door stuff back together. The wing mirror, door trims, internal door card, all those sort of bits and pieces. Let's just, you know, move on to that whilst we wait for the clutch. And when the clutch turns up, we'll just move on back onto the clutch and see how far we get today. So let's now move on to the doors. Let's do this. Guys, there we go. Nice, clean alloy wheels, both sides are really, really clean now. The other sides took a lot to get them clean, but yeah, all done now. So that's just another step that had to be done, you know, before we take pictures and sell the car. But that's done now. As you saw as well, the door card and the wing mirror has all been put back on. So all the trims. So that part of it, look how dusty that is. Look, this is what I'm saying about taking it from the paint shop. Look, that's from the paint shop, that is. So this car needs a really, really good clean inside and out when I've done. But anyway, that's done. That part's done. We've cleaned the gearbox. Taken out the thrust bearing as well. Release bearing, whatever you want to call it. That's the old one. And nice and clean inside. So, yeah, much, much better. I've checked this spline as well. Nice and tight. No play in that spline whatsoever, side to side or up or down. So that's always, I always check those splines just to make sure there isn't any play in it at all. And that one is great. So that's done. Also, we've got the clutch kit. 3-part clutch kit, blueprint. Now, my parts company did suggest this, and I've always gone down the route of LUK when it comes to these clutches. Is that an LUK? I don't think it'll tell me. It just says Formico, which is an original, but it doesn't say LUK. Sometimes it says LUK on the actual clutch plate. Anyway, so yeah. So the parts company said, did you want to go for a blueprint one? It's about £20 cheaper than the LUK, but they just seem to be getting, like the guy said to me on the phone, he said they seem to be getting better and better and better at this, these new blueprint ones. So we're going to give this a go. Hopefully it's all right. I'm sure it will be. He said they've sold absolute loads of them now, and they've never come back with an issue or a problem. So, yeah, that is what we're going to put in. So let's now do the reverse. We'll put the new release bearing, thrust bearing in the gearbox, then put the new clutch in place, do that up nice and tight, torque that up to what it should be. I'll check online to see what the torque specs are of that. I think they're about 25 Newton meters. I'm not quite sure, 25, 30 maybe. I'll have a check. It shouldn't be any harder than that, really. But I will have a look online. So, yeah, let's get set up. Let's do the reverse. Let's get this gearbox in place if we can today. Let's just see how the time goes. But we've already done absolute loads today. I've been flying around everywhere doing stuff on this car. So let's continue. Let's do this. So, guys, there we go. That is the new thrust bearing, release bearing in place. Nice and tight. I'm going to put some multi-purpose grease around that. It actually comes with the kit, this grease. So it's in there, it's a little bit of grease. So I'll put that on before we put that back. Just want to show you the clutch plate. Oh, let's get underneath it. So, there we go. That is the new clutch. Pressure plate in position. You can see I've got my alignment tool, and that's basically, you know, it holds it in place. It holds it central to where the spline goes in. And then I've just done up the bolts to 30 Newton meters all the way around. You have to do them like crisscross. So this one, then that 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 one. And then, you know, just keep doing it very, very slowly until it's torqued up to the right settings, using, obviously, torque wrench. And then you just, once that's done, which it is, you just unscrew it, pops out, and that's it. It's in place, ready for the gearbox to go into. I put a little bit of multi-purpose grease in that spline bit as well, just to help it go in easily. But yeah, not too bad, actually. Weren't too bad at all. So now, what we're going to do now, let me get up off the floor. God, let me get off the floor. Now, we're going to get the gearbox in. So let's now put that in place and start putting it all back together. I don't think we're going to get this all done today, but I'll have a good push just to see what we can get done. And then we've got to bleed the actual clutch. Now, when it comes to bleeding clutches, there's different ways you can do it, different methods, different, you know, loads of different sort of things. But I've come across one version of bleeding the clutch on your own that I'm going to give it a go in this video. I've not done this before, the bleed the clutch this way. So I'm going to give it a go and we're going to see if it works. Yeah, if it does work, it's a game changer because I'm on my own all the time. I don't have to rely on anyone helping me bleed any clutches anymore or brakes or anything like that, because I think I've found a way of doing it on my own. Anyway, let's get the gearbox first in place, carry on with this. Let's do this. Right, guys, absolute loads done on this now. Gearbox back in place. I'm just starting to button everything back up, do up everything, you know, put all the cables, wires, plugs, just make sure that everything is going back into position and where it should go. Drive shafts are done, so they're in place and done up on the lower bolt. Just got the bolt, just got to put the brake. I don't know why I took the disc off. I think I was just giving me a bit more space to work and stuff like that, but I didn't do it the other side. Really strange, but anyway. don't know why I took it apart further. But yeah, drive shafts are done, and I'm just sort of, you know, putting it all back together. But I have actually run out of time today, guys. So I am going to leave it there. That is going to be the end of today's video. We're going to continue tomorrow, and we should put this car completely back together, wheels on, everything back on. Wheel arches got to go back in place as well, so we've got some few bits and pieces. We're going to give it a good clean inside and outside, and then just go over the whole thing, just get it ready basically up for sale. Should be tomorrow, because it's already MOT'd until next April. So Yeah, loads done today. I'm absolutely shattered. It's time to go home. Before I do, guys, don't forget, check out Dave's YouTube channel, DC Driving. I'll leave a link in the description below for his YouTube channel. Check that out, guys. Give him a subscribe, give him a like, check out some of his videos, and then just, yeah, hopefully we can push his subscribers up a little bit as well. But for today, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Take care. See you soon.